Hello, I'm Dan. I work for a company called Luminoso. Luminoso is a platform for natural language understanding. And the basic premise is this, is that if we can train a system to learn language like a human learns language, then we can enable other systems to understand and interact with human beings on a much deeper level. But let me give you a couple of examples of why this is important. So the first one we affectionately call the wet dog problem. We were working for an automobile manufacturer, and when we were looking for insights in their data, what we found was that a number of their customers were complaining about a particular odor in their cars. But they didn't describe it the same way. Some people would call it a wet dog smell, stinky, funky. You can imagine how they describe this smell. But using Luminoso, we were able to align those concepts and understand the scale of that problem so they could institute the corrective actions and remove what ended up being a water leak and a mold problem in one of their vehicles. So, all good things, but certainly needing a robust contextual understanding in order to achieve it. The next example is a video game company that we work with trying to automate their contact center. The big problem they have is that nobody that uses their contact center knows how to spell the word legendary. And so what Luminoso does is looks at words in terms of how they're used instead of how they're spelled. And through that capability, we're actually able to double their rate of deflection for this particular call center. Makeup manufacturer, retailer was looking at why their employees were churning. And unexpectedly, the main indicator of churn within this environment was employees that mentioned the term gratis. Gratis is their internal term for free stuff, basically, which is counterintuitive when you think about it. Why would you expect that your customers that are mentioning the free stuff are leaving more often than the other customers? And the reason why this is an important and this is a challenge from a language perspective is that you need to design a language system that is unsupervised and unbiased in order to discover those types of unexpected results. Now, I can go on and on with a bunch of different language examples, but at the end of the day, all I'm really trying to communicate is that language is complicated, and so we need a system that learns language based on context, the way that human does, looking at how the words are used, and then using your experience, your past experience, to understand word meanings and word relationships to get you to that next level. So how does that help our customers and potentially you out there? What we do is we give you a platform for understanding and leveraging the expressiveness of language and making your applications better and smarter as a result. Finally, Luminoso is available as an independent platform for text analytics, but quite often we're also integrated to make other systems smarter and more able to understand natural language as it's found in the wild. That's it. Thank you.